I mean, who would have imagined that Croissant Rock and Connie would be used negatively? However, it is precisely what is happening at the moment. Their relationship is actually getting more strained, and only Blueface is to blame.
It was more like when we kept getting closer and closer and closer, she was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with me. Okay, I didn't know it was going to affect the next situations. I didn't start acting weird. I was in a weird position though, because like, damn, you should have told me this before I pulled the gun. Why? Because I don't hang out with anybody that might BD crack. I think this is where it took a turn. So we start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm going to go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like how do you like? She kept saying he's a manipulator. He's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come the f out. She telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about because I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what bitch he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with tell them the real reason, Kehlani. Like, I'm not here, I don't know what's the real reason for real. Now I'm guessing. That because we fucking say that we can't really be friends because it get weird. It do.
Church, she met Connie, and they exchanged contact information in the spirit of Christian sisterhood and fellowship. Kehlani was then invited to work out with her the next day, with her consent. Chrisean recorded the entire gym session, and they seemed to be off to a great start. But when Kehlani returned home that day, they took another look at their growing friendship with Crouch and decided to call it quits. She was so furious that she unfollowed Crow on Instagram the very next day.
Kehlani, she's a sweetheart. We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We start talking about what you do, what I be doing. She's like, oh, y'all be working out, I be getting in the gym. Like, but I'll come join you. Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play police, so we just was hitting off on that conversation. Boom. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because, I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat, so I asked her first, because I don't know, like, how people is with other celebrities, so, it's like, you mind if I snap, like, vloggers, if not, it's cool, because everybody on that streaming tip, I be streaming on my Snapchat. She like, no, it's cool, Okay, I'm gonna tell you where it keep going, all right? So, she got a studio session afterwards. I said, you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She like, all right, no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house. Cool.
Christian Rock is known for many things, but he has never told lies. However, she's getting side-eye this time since she claimed that Kehlani unfollowed her due to her hookup with Blueface.
You don't know what just straight up. Real. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025, everybody effing everybody.
Crown said that Kehlani was the only one to disclose that she had once been intimate with Blueface. She said that Blueface's mugshot tattoo should be removed, as Kehlani suggested. Although Connie was obviously not the best person to be giving Blueface advice on that subject, considering that she had previously sat on her face, Chrisean stated that she couldn't take the advice seriously. Blueface did confirm it.
So with somebody that's giving me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that the face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, cause how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, alright, let me back up from that.
Kehlani, on the other hand, has denied Chrisean's claims, claiming that she is filming a show in Paris and doesn't care about them. What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Among her many long highlights, she addressed the issue by saying, she came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. She went to the gym the next day. I felt like it was the right thing to do. None of this is up to date with me. The following day, I actually parted ways for private reasons. Do everything in your power to avoid me. To tell the truth, I never play this. Chrisean was a crash, so they were dragging him, she added, just once. All of this awful crap should be removed. In order to prevent you from spreading any untrue or dark tales about me, I detached myself as a mother and guardian of my safety and tranquility. I was concerned about my safety and didn't want to be on camera since I didn't want my privacy or whereabouts to be compromised. On the shade room, I said, I hope that you and your family are doing well. That would set me off, and starting a vile rumor that is totally unworthy of me and doesn't fit with my schedule or plans is absurd. Put more emphasis on your relationship with God and your son. This was not necessary, not bringing it up again. Focus on the future and put life on hold. Become in charge of your life. Kid, that wasn't the only time Kehlani had to deal with it. In subsequent posts, she continued to discuss the issue. I did listen to anyone who warned me not to hang. She said in her letter, I talked about how I was upset that people frequently misinterpreted and attacked me. I was therefore open to developing my own viewpoint. Everything happened because I unfollowed in self-defense, and for just that reason. I'm hoping you don't believe this. It seems to me that I was duped into doing this. It was smoothed out. Anyway, this is the effect of disregarding your misery. After Chrisean told about Kehlani sitting on Blueface's face, Kehlani wrote again, absolutely not. How in the hell? We're grown-ups, we're moms, God, and God with gratitude. What I write is music. This ball is not mine. I'm actually now on set. Many individuals, for whatever reason, don't believe Kehlani is genuine. I'm not sure why. Mostly because she refused to talk about the entire Blueface issue. As you can see, we are aware that she does not currently swing that way. However, the possibility that she and Blueface had a romantic relationship in the past is not entirely discounted. But since this is really her brand, Chrisean is furious and won't stop going to Kehlani. How? For example, can you drag people while being a devout Christian on the internet? The internet had a lot to say about the arithmetic isn't my thing. All of us must consider it. It doesn't even seem like the moment between Blueface and Kehlani is real. I don't believe they've ever even slept together. The words if you don't believe Kehlani, you're a hater because what sense does this make? Were used by one Kehlani supporter. But there are also many admirers of Chrisean. Based on Khan's statement, it appears like Chrisean is finally telling the truth. Don't believe the rumors, she said, yet she never refuted the activity. Your ability to interpret people's body language is obvious. The fact that she just does not want her business to be recognized is totally appropriate. One commenter said, I don't think Chrisean is lying, pointing to Connie's decision to unfollow her as proof that she doesn't want to be videotaped. You could just break off contact with the woman. Furthermore, what role is Paris expected to play? Have you anything to gain? Both of these unrelated arguments are meant to divert the discussion. Should passion have receipts, I am able to clock a lie. We want to know what you think about the mess that's growing out here. First of all, do you believe Kehlani was correct to interfere in Crone's personal issues and suggest that she remove the tattoo of a Blueface? Is Crone making an effort to remain relevant by making this work? Or is Blueface simply making trouble backstage and acting heavily into—
I didn't understand was she got cracked by my DD before, and now we are hanging out. And she's encouraging me to get this removal off my face. But it's like, it right message, wrong person though.